Every day you can see the evidence. More hair on your pillow. When you shower and run your fingers through your hair, you see and feel clumps that fall to the drain. Your heart sinks. You've tried different shampoos and taken vitamins and supplements. You even bought those expensive salon treatments, and they never seem to do anything. And one thing that haunts most women over 60? What keeps them awake at night? The fear that this is the new normal, that the beautiful hair they once had is gone forever, and that they have nothing to do about it. What if all the hair you lost over the years wasn't actually from age? What if the hair fall was caused due to something you do every day and you never even realize it? Something that a lot of women over 60 do. The more you keep going with these habits, the more difficult it becomes, and the more permanent the damages get. As we speak, your hair follicles are dying. They're getting smaller and smaller, and soon will be unable to grow any hair. But don't worry, this isn't the end of your story for your hair. I'm about to reveal to you the 6 most important mistakes that may be causing your hair loss. We'll go from least impactful to most impactful. One of them is most likely causing your hair a lot of damage, even as you read this. And if you stick to the end, I'll teach you how to fix all of these mistakes, using easy and proven methods for women over 60. No hair procedures, no drugs, just the clear truth about what is going on with your hair and what you can do about it. After this, you will never want to miss a second of the video. Each mistake builds on the last. If you miss just one moment, you won't understand the full scope of your hair loss. Let's start before your hair follicles get any more damaged. Before we start, please tell us your age and where you live. Also, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on info most people don't know. In the last section, I will give you a tip on how to help your body acclimate to this change. Let's go. Mistake number 6, washing your hair too often. It does sound simple, but washing your hair too much can be a bad thing. We've been taught that to be clean is a good thing. Frequent washing can be worse than you think. Washing your hair so often takes away the natural oils that your hair is supposed to have. These oils keep your scalp healthy and protect it from dryness, irritation, and damage. They also keep the hair moisturized and healthy. Without the oils, the scalp can get dry, the hair can become brittle, and the follicles can shrink, which leads to a lot of hair falling out. A lot of women over 60, especially those who think their hair is greasy, make the mistake of washing their hair every single day. Is washing your hair every day necessary? It is a bad idea that will destroy your hair and your scalp. I suggest washing your hair 2 to 3 times a week, but it all depends on your hair type. If it's on the drier side, you might not even need to shampoo more than once a week, and that's the goal. You want to let your scalp and the oils it produces nourish your hair, while also preventing dirt and oil from building up on your follicles. If your hair is oily, dry shampoo is super handy for those in-between days, and it will oil and give your scalp the hair wash it needs. For those of you still reading, subscribe already. This is more than a hair care tips. It's a community for women over 60 to take back their hair. I'm offering real solutions to real problems, so subscribe to see the full picture. Now, mistake number 5. This is a big one, so keep watching. Using too many chemicals. It's understandable that as time passes, some people begin to conceal the visible signs of getting older by dyeing, perming, straightening their hair, etc. However, it's abundantly clear that these procedures are performed with intensive chemicals that weaken your hair's shaft, dry your scalp, and cause the hair itself to rupture. For example, the chemicals in the hair dyeing process are great at ruining your hair protective cuticle, which is the outermost layer of the hair shaft. Gradually, as your hair is being damaged, your strands are becoming weaker and easier to fall from your scalp. This is particularly troublesome for women over 60, as with time, the strands are sensitive for the skin. The aggressive chemicals are making it much worse. If you suffer from hair loss and have been using dyeing chemicals, this is very likely the cause. The best way to go is to avoid dyeing for some time, and in the meantime, you can use completely natural hair dyes that are made of synthetic glue and peroxide-free. Another option can be that you simply let your hair be and embrace your natural hair. It's definitely liberating to let your natural gray and white hair shine. You may even notice your hair respond positively. If you have to use chemicals, always use a deep conditioning treatment afterward. It helps replenish moisture and keep your hair strong. Your scalp and hair follicles will thank you. Be sure to join our expanding community if you haven't already. We're all here to learn and improve our hair health. You definitely don't want to miss the next step. It's a real game changer. Now, mistake 4. Not protecting your hair from heat. Styling tools like blow dryers, curling irons, and straighteners can damage your hair. It can leave your hair brittle, cause split ends, and weaken your strands. Applying high heat to your hair dries out the moisture, leaving your hair more prone to breakage. This is worse for women over 60. Our hair becomes drier and more delicate with age. Try out heat-protecting spray before styling to prevent heat damage. The spray acts as a moisture shield while also avoiding damage. Try and avoid heat-styled hair as much as possible to allow your hair to heal from damage. When it is possible, try and style hair using lower heat settings. Also try to air dry hairs as much as possible. You will see and feel the difference in your hair. I will keep enjoying the comments, and just know, if you see this, go ahead and subscribe, and one of the biggest mistakes that so many women seem to make will be revealed in just a few paces. Let's keep it rolling with mistake number 3. Mistake number 3 is that you have a very high decrease in the management of stress. Stress is something that everyone goes through, but it takes a very negative toll in many different ways. The most visible one is hair loss. When people are stressed out, the body releases a hormone named cortisol, and this hormone affects, in a very negative way, the patterns in which your hair grows. Cortisol can push your hair follicles into a resting phase called telogen effluvium, where they stop growing hair and begin to shed. This explains why a lot of women lose a lot of hair during times of stress. Finding ways to relieve stress will help. Exercising regularly, like doing yoga or taking a walk, can help lower your cortisol levels and get blood flowing to your scalp, which is good. Mindfulness and meditation can lower stress, which can help your hair. Adding stress relief tips to your routine will help your hair grow stronger and healthier and better your mental state. If you like this video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed yet, consider doing it now. You should hear about the last 2 mistakes, especially the one that is probably damaging your hair the most. On to mistake number 2. Mistake 2. Not sticking to a balanced diet and nutrition deficiencies. Noticing a lack of nourishment is very common for any age. As someone gets older, their body wants more and more nourishment to help sustain healthy hair, skin, and nails. Unfortunately, a lot of women over 60 years of age tend to overlook this and instead focus on lacking dietary essentials, which tend to lead to a low supply of crucial vitamins and minerals. Some of the nutrients that aid in the promotion of healthy hair include iron, zinc, vitamin D, biotin, and omega-3s, all of which help to strengthen, improve, and promote growth in scalp circulation. Therefore, without these nutrients, the health of hair is at stake. In addition to that, the body needs to take in sufficient protein in order to create the required keratin that is responsible for the growth of hair. Vitamin D helps with hair follicle cycles, and biotin is known to support and strengthen hair. If you think you are missing some nutrients, it is wise to see a healthcare provider or nutritionist. Foods such as salmon, spinach, walnuts, and even some berries can create a meal rich in nutrients that are great for hair. A diet full of nutrient-rich foods brings the best results for your hair. And if you are still here, please subscribe for more useful tips. Now, I will now talk about the last mistake and the most harmful for your hair at present. This is the biggest mistake. While most women touch about the hair shampoo, condition, and style, they forget the most important part to hair health, the scalp. Your scalp is the most important part of your hair. It is the home to the follicles. If your scalp is unhealthy, your hair cannot prosper. The scalp can be unhealthy in many ways. Bad circulation can leave it compromised, and in turn, create a place where hair cannot be made. The results of an unhealthy scalp is hair that is thinning, lost, and weakened. To keep your scalp in a healthy condition, you have to make sure it is clean, hydrated, and free of anything that can create an undesirable environment. Use products that are gentle and exfoliating. A proper scalp massage can also improve circulation and boost hair growth. Now you are ready to make the changes to the 6 mistakes women over 60 make. Don't let anyone make you believe that the hair loss is something that you have to deal with. For sure, new stages of life will have some changes, but that doesn't mean you have to sit back and do nothing. Start now. Make one little change, and keep adding to it. Your future self will admire you for it when you look in the mirror at a head of hair that is thicker, healthier, and so much more alive. If you found this helpful, please share these tips with the other women in your life that you care about. We all should know the truth about our hair and all the things we can do to make it better. Here's to the best years to come and your confidence.